Cut it in half so we can see the inside. Very hot, very hot. Look at that. Got the beans, the barbecue beef, ready to eat. Put a little more cilantro on there. A little more green onion. Got some lime and our salsa. All right, y'all. Let's try this out, shall we? Hey everybody, Mike Chavez here once again. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. All right, haven't put anything out for a couple weeks. Been dealing with the heat. I don't like to deal with the heat at my age, so we're taking it easy here lately, y'all. So I hope y'all still come around, check it out, and let's do it today. So today we're doing a chuck roast out on the Char Griller Auto Kamado Acorn barbecue pit. We'll do it with some nice wood. I'm not sure which yet, pecan wood, apple wood, maybe a combination of both. This is about a 5-pound chuck roast. I'm estimating this should take about 8 hours, around there. And then what we're going to do with it afterwards, I think we're going to make some tacos or some chimichangas, okay, with some fresh flour tortillas. So y'all stick around. We're going to smoke up this chuck roast. It's going to be delicious. So barbecue beef chimichangas right here. So y'all stick around, check it out. Let's do it. All right, y'all. So I said this is about a 5-pound chuck roast. Got not a whole lot of fat on this. I'd like to have some more fat on it, but this is going to have to do. We do have a layer of fat here, so what I'm probably going to do is just trim a little of this off. Not a whole lot. A little fat cap on the side. If it was on top, I'd probably leave it. So alright, we're just going to leave a little layer like that on there. So the way we're going to season this up today, I got some Fireshire W sauce. We're going to coat this up. So this Fireshire W sauce is a little spicy. It's kind of like spicy Worcestershire sauce. So we're going to put a coating of this on for some binder. A little more on this side. Alright then, so to season this up today, we're going to use Cosmos SPG along with some Cosmos cow cover dry rub. So we'll get our SPG, salt, pepper, garlic, on here. Season it up good. This is a big thick chunk of meat. All sides. All right, cow cover. All right. So let's go outside, get the cooker fired up, Alright then, so we got some lump charcoal from our previous cook. We'll refresh this up. Now this is going to be on here. This chuck roast is going to be on here for a while, so we'll put a little more charcoal on here. Okay. We still got some of this Royal Oak lump left. Hopefully that'll do it. I think it should. Spread it out a bit. We'll get our tumbleweed. Nestle it down in there. Fire it up. All right. So we'll let this go for a little while, 10-15 minutes. Then we'll come set our temp. Don't want to smother it, easy. Alright, so this has had a chance to fire up some. Let's go ahead and move these charcoals, rearrange them. Alright, so the tumbleweed had a chance to do its job. So we got some pecan wood here. I'm going to put quite a bit of this. This is kind of small. I want some good smoke on there. Alright, that ought to do it right there. So, heat deflector. Alright, we know this flap's open. I'm going to put a water pan. Hot tap water. This will keep my cooker clean, keep my heat deflector from getting all funky. Alright, grill grate. Let me kind of get this a little straight. Alright, let's get this preheated. So, using the Char Griller app, we're going to set this thing, let me back this back up, to about 300 and confirm. Alright, it says to set the vent at D2. Fan come on. Put my vent. Okay, it's D2 right there. That's a little too much, I think. We're going to go to D1. That way it'll help regulate that heat a little better. So I'm going to bring this up to temp. And then we'll bring the chuck roast out, y'all. Alright then. See you in a bit. Alright y'all, the cooker's sitting about 270, which is fine. It'll come back down. So I'm going to go ahead and put this chuck roast on here. So our rub has had a chance to melt and get happy. There we go. Looking good. So let's get this on here, right in the middle. There we go. All right. I'll probably let this thing go about 4 hours, and we'll check the temp, see if it's time to wrap. So we'll let this thing get up to about 100 to about 160, 165, thereabout. Then we'll wrap it and let it come all the way up to about 200. So hopefully this will only take about 4 hours at this temp. So, all right, check back in about 4 hours. All right, y'all, this has been on here for 3 hours, a little over 3 hours. So let's go ahead and do a temp check. See what we're looking like. So I got my thermopen. Looking not too bad. See what our internal temp's like. 170. I think we'll go ahead and wrap this thing. Alright. Let me close this back up. Let me go get my wrapping material and we'll be back. Alright then, we got our pink butcher paper out here. So let's go ahead and get our hunk of meat. So we'll put this right on here. Alright. Roll this on up. There we go. Nice and rolled up. Alright, so ThermoWorks smoke. Temperature probe. Let's open this up. Put that in there all the way to the center. Close her up. Start the cooker back up. So according to that probe, we're at 161. We'll get our remote to connect up. There we go. So 162 internal. So we want this to come up to about 210 and be probe tender. And this will be ready to go. So I'd say 2-3 more hours. We'll see. So we'll see y'all then. All right. All right, y'all. We went 9 hours on this. We probably could go further if I wanted this to fall apart, but I'm going to be chopping this for tacos and burritos and whatnot. So let's go ahead and take a look. So according to my monitor, 197. See if we can get this where y'all can see it. So let's see what the thermopen says. Whew. All right. Oh, that went in nice. 196, 197. We could have took this to about 200, but 199. we're gonna go with that, y'all. So let's go ahead and remove the probe, and we'll put it over here. All right, what we're going to do, we'll take it in the house, let it rest. Just shut my cooker down. And we'll take that meat in the house, let it rest for about 30 minutes to an hour. Then we'll make us some tacos and burritos. All right, y'all, let's do it. All right, y'all, so this has been resting for about 45 minutes, an hour. So let's unwrap, see what we ended up with. Man, it smells good, good, good. Set it over here. Get rid of the paper. So, looks pretty decent right there. Got a nice bark right here. That's what I want. So I'm going to take about this much. Let's open it up, see what it looks like inside. Inside looks pretty good. Very nice. So I'll put that to the side. So I'm going to take and cut this up. Let's have a little taste here. Oh my. Oh yeah. So I'm going to cut this up. We'll make a taco meat. I'll actually do some chimichangas, which is basically a fried burrito. So my beef is all chopped up. So let's make these chimichangas, shall we? So what do we have? We've got some jumbo tortillas. Now I would have made some, but I can't make them this big. I wanted some big tortillas. So let's get one of these big jumbo tortillas. Gonna heat it up on the stove, just over the open flame. And we just want to heat it up enough to be so it's soft you can roll it up. Alright, now we're going to put a skillet on there. Let's bring this back over here. Now in that skillet, I'm going to go ahead and put some of this beef tallow, because we're going to fry these up. Don't need a lot. That ought to do it right there. Now you could use oil, lard, whatever you like. So let's come over here. Got some refried beans. Then we got sharp cheddar cheese, got some cilantro, green onion, and some lime. So let's make these up. So we'll take some of the refried beans, a good amount of meat, cheese, we'll put some of the onion whites on there, a little bit of cilantro. All right, we'll save. We got some red salsa. We'll save that for the end. So let's roll this up. So bring it over, bring the sides up. Give it a good tuck and roll. There we go. Come back over here. All right, it's smoking a little bit, so let's go ahead and fry this, seam side down. About medium heat, not too high. We don't want to brown these a lot. Now this smoked beef, you can make barbecue sandwiches out of it. Make regular tacos, get you some taco shells, some corn tortillas. Just like that. Look at that. All right. Let's let it drip. We'll set it on a paper towel. So we'll put it on a paper towel. We'll let it drain for a bit. Then we're going to taste this bad boy. Go ahead and get the excess oil off. All right. Cut it in half so we can see the inside. Very hot, very hot. Look at that. Got the beans, the barbecue beef, ready to eat. Put a little more cilantro on there, a little more green onion. Got some lime and our salsa. All right, y'all. Let's try this out, shall we? All right, y'all. Here we go. BBQ Beef Chimichangas. Here we go. Good Tex-Mex vittles right here, y'all. So we took chuck roast, barbecued it, put it on the barbecue pit. We seasoned it down with Cosmo's SPG and Cosmo's cow cover. Had it out there in the smoker or on the grill for almost 10 hours. Come out really good. So Put it on some tortilla with beans, cheese, onions, fried it up for the chimichanga. Alright. So there we go, y'all. Looking good. Y'all ready for this? Let me put a little bit of lime on there. It's a little bit of lime juice to brighten it up. You ready? Taste! Oh my goodness, yes. That's hitting. Perfect. Only thing will make it more perfect is some red salsa. I'm just going to dip it. There we go. Taste! Mmm. So, barbecue beef. So you can do anything you want with that beef. Put some barbecue sauce on there. Make sandwiches. Make chili. I got some leftovers. I'm going to vacuum seal it and freeze it. And we'll use it again in a future recipe. So if you enjoyed the video, leave me a thumbs up. Over here we have more playlist video. And don't forget, if you haven't done it yet, click subscribe. I appreciate it, y'all. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.